Takes it inside. And the rejection by Tatum. Here's Theus. Pass to Wembanyama. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I could see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
It's deflected. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Here's Theus. Mitchell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Williams, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Wade left side. Here's Bona. Pass to Davis. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Well, Davis using his strength right there to overpower. We didn't say that in the early part of his career.
Tatum drives in.
Assist goes to dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. He hits the second from the line. There's 1:59 left in the first. Mitchell up top. Lets the 3 fly. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
Here's Yabusele. Pass to Davis. Down low. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Wade from outside. Davis. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
I like seeing AD attack the offensive glass. He uses his length so well, just so long.
Now Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
He gets that one.
Great vision by Davis, showing off those point guard skills from back in high school.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Harris. Clock at 6. Here is Gortat. Here's Theus. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander to the inside. The shot by Wade, wide open. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A nice shot by Theus.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Theus. It's stolen by Davis. All right, there's the horn. It's a close game at the end of 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Los Angeles team, 13.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Lakers foul.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Substitution on the court.
And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Theus. Doncic with the steal. Pass to McGrady. Outside Kemp. Lakers working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. The screen from Kemp. McGrady. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Harris. And here is Los Angeles now. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some... positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Now here is Hamilton after LeBron James's miss. Harris outside. Oubre on the wing. And finished off by Oubre.
Well, Oubre, the closer he gets, the more excitable he can be. What a finish.
Shoots it up. Kemp. The rebound by Gortat. Los Angeles leading by 4 to the paint. And Gortat with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the... Oh!
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
No good from Hamilton. And it's the Lakers ball.
2 minutes remaining.
To the middle.
2 minutes.
1:52 left to play in the first half. Oubre up top. Gortat. Nice move. Great D that time from LeBron. Pass to McGrady. Deflects the pass. Gortat with the steal. Harris with it. Here's Theus. Los Angeles with another miss. Inside. And Kemp with the slam.
The ultimate man-child. Kemp, one of the most flamboyant finishers in our league.
Here's Theus. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Shawn Kemp picks one up right there.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to McGrady. Back to Antetokounmpo. Releases. Here's Kemp. Giannis outside. And here is McGrady. Covered by Mitchell. And here is Doncic. Here's James. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Williams. To the middle. And it's Williams finishing it off.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Now, here is McGrady. No scoring in this one. And Tatum pulls it down. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Clearly a foul.
The Lakers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And that concludes the first half. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Los Angeles leading by 6. Ring shot on the way. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Doncic feeling it out. Back to Giannis. Kicks it out to LeBron. A three-pointer off the mark. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And here is Los Angeles now. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Lakers passing it around. And again, no good by the Lakers. The drive by Mitchell. That drops. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama.
Victor Wembanyama.
Don't quit. I'll do
Mitchell's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Doncic with it. Missed inside. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Pass to Theus. Tatum on the wing. The second chance effort. And it's sent back by Kemp. It's Kemp on the wing. The three from LeBron. James cooking from deep.
When LeBron's shooting like that, nothing you can do defensively.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Theus. Left side Tatum. Here's Davis. Oubre pulls it in. And here's Los Angeles. They've held a 12-point lead early. Ah, there's Tatum's range on display.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
It's stolen by Wade. Here he goes. And he jams it with authority.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Jason Tatum missing his last shot.
Never dialed back. SGA determined on the finish.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. People in the know how good of a defender he is.
54 seconds left to play here in the third. Over to the wing. Davis sets a screen. Here's Bona. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis sets a screen. Lead with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
Pass to Yabusele. 2 on the clock. Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. To the inside. And it's Davis at the elbow. Misses from short range. Tatum on the wing. Here's the three. Los Angeles with another miss. And we've reached the end of the third. Los Angeles leads by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Jason Kidd has called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Doncic. The 11-footer up again. Misses the follow-up. And so Doncic will bring it up for L.A. Down low. Harris, no good. Now Doncic. LeBron James on the wing. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Harris. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Harris has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Los Angeles. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Now here's Antetokounmpo after Luka Doncic's miss. Can't hit from in close. Nice passing here by Los Angeles.
And Hamilton just constantly working his tail off, excels shooting it from mid-range, just always on the move, constantly working off screen.
Hamilton hits both of them. So it's the Lakers now. 7-point differential. To the paint. Here's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
And Tatum is all about doing what's best for the team. Superb as a ball mover in terms of finding his teammates.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Out to the right wing. Fires the three. And that one's good. Bona.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Now here's Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
From the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Looking to get back on track here. Wade with the block. Pass to Bona. Here's Yabusele. Outside, Davis. Now here's Wade. Over Tatum. Here's Bona. Wade, right side. And stolen by Tatum. Bombed up there for Mitchell. The rebound by Yabusele. It's a race against time as they look to make a run here.
Yeah, the clock is definitely not on their side right now.
Pass to Williams. Back to Tatum. Fires at the elbow. Good. He hits the jump shot. And Los Angeles leads by 8.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
40 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
They get it back. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
He draws so many fouls with his length. Anthony Davis finds another way to
Good game, man.
Anthony Davis taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Davis. Here's Los Angeles now.
Lakers foul.
They've held a 12-point lead early. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third team foul.
Yeah, we get
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Yeah.
And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Oh, shit.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Right.
Wade can't hit. And there's the intentional foul.